everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Today's video is an exciting one. It's my first update for my 2022 rolling 5-pan project pan, and I am so excited to say that I have already finished one product in my project pan, so that is an exciting update for today. And I also feel like I'm really close to finishing another one, so hopefully I'll be able to move another product out at my next update. So all of that being said, I think today's video is going to be a good one. So if you'd like to keep watching to see what I finished and the progress that I made on all 5 products, and also see what new product I'm rolling in, please keep watching. So like I said at the intro, I do have an exciting update, but I'm gonna kind of hold that for the end of the video, and I'm gonna kick it off with another update that I think is pretty exciting as well, but not like the big one, obviously. And so I'm going to start with talking about my Kiko Milano Face Makeup Fixer. I've been using this as a setting spray over the last couple weeks. If you saw my first video, you saw that I kind of filmed it in the middle of January, so I wasn't sure how much progress I'd be able to make in the last 2 weeks of the month, but I'm filming this right at the beginning of February, so don't worry, we're gonna have a full month to work on this month's products. I used this setting spray 10 times this past month, and I feel like it's like so close to being gone. There's barely any. Like when I sprayed it on my face today, I was like, could this be the last time? It wasn't. Like I was able to get a full spray out of it. I feel like this only has a few more uses left and it's gonna be almost done. Which, saying that, I think is interesting because I honestly feel like I didn't use this a ton before I moved it into the project pan, and then I used it 10 times. So for it to be like almost gone makes me feel like there was not a lot of product in here, and I don't feel like I'm using like a ton of it. Like I just do like a quick spritz on my face. But I started mid-January with this weighing in at 47.22 grams, and then when I just weighed it today, it was 29.66 grams. So I used 17.56 grams of this over the last couple weeks. I do really like this product. I think it's like, it smells really nice. It feels like spa-like. I don't notice a ton of difference with like my makeup. I do like a setting spray because I like to powder, and so I like it to have that more natural finish. I don't really prefer to be dewy because I feel like my face can look greasy, but I like the setting spray to keep me from looking like cakey or powdery. I like that kind of like smooth, like natural look, which is what I prefer. I don't always get it, obviously, but I like to try and get there. And so I have been really enjoying this. I would just say, like, because I feel like I've used it really fast, I'm not sure it's something I would go out and try and repurchase again. Anyways, I feel like this is going to be done really, really soon in my next update, so I feel like that's pretty exciting, although it's not fully rolled out yet. My next update is this QMS Medi Cosmetics Active Glow Tinted Day Cream, and I used this 9 times the past couple weeks, and I do really like this for days that I'm working from home, which is every day right now, that I don't feel like putting on like a full face of foundation. So this has been really nice because it's light, it has moisturization properties, obviously, it has a nice tint, so I have been using this quite a bit, and I feel like I've made some good progress, although there's still, I'd say probably at least like a fourth of the product still in here, so I think I'll have at least a couple more months to use this. Like I said, I feel like this is a nice product for just days where I'm not really worried about like coverage, and more so just want something on my face a little bit to even out skin tone. Like I mentioned, I used this 9 times, and last month it was 43.29 grams. This month it was 39.87 grams, so I used a total of 3.42 grams this month of this product. Another product that I used 9 times is my Glassy Touch in Sol Pretty Filter Glassy Skin Balm. I think I mentioned in the first video, like I have no idea what the name of this product is because there's so much on the packaging, but I used this 9 times and I still feel like there's a ton of product in here. I've been pulling towards the top. I have this sit in my makeup holder, I guess, over here, and it sits like this, so all the product is obviously like gone to the one side, and so I've just kind of been pulling off the top. I feel like looking at it, I have about like half the product left. And so the weights on this one was, last month it weighed 38.73 grams. This month was 35.71, so I used a total of 3.02 grams. I do really like this product, particularly when I'm wearing like a more matte foundation. I have been pairing the two of these together, but I have to powder as soon as I put this on because otherwise I feel like I have way too much grease and moisturization going on my face. But if I get a good layer of powder on and then set it with some setting spray, I feel like it holds up okay throughout the day. Sometimes I feel like this makes my makeup slide around a little bit, but I think it's more so the pairing of this versus using this with like a matte foundation. So I definitely have a preference to use this with something more matte, but I am trying to work through both. So like I said, I'm making it work with just some good powdering after I put on the day cream. So next is my Fenty Beauty bronzer, and I had pan on it when I rolled it in, and the pan continues to grow, which is exciting. It's funny because the pan is just kind of following like the metal ring in there and just going around that, but whatever. I'm just excited that the pan is growing. I used this bronzer 10 times this month, and last month it weighed in at 59.32 grams, and this month it was 59.17 grams, so I used up 0.15 grams, which is obviously, like, it's funny because if you look at how much I used of the spray when it was like 17 grams versus 0.15 grams of this, like just the difference in how fast you can go through products and how slow powder products tend to be, and also just like in terms of seeing differences in weight. Powder doesn't weigh very much, so obviously there's that as well. But that's one of the like wonderful things about doing project panning, is just really getting an understanding of how long it takes to use products and how much product you actually use in a month and all of that. And so that is something that I've really enjoyed, of just kind of, and this isn't the right term, but like that mathematical or scientific approach of project panning, and kind of really digging into the numbers and seeing how all of that works together. I think that's super interesting, and that's actually one of the reasons why I do the weights versus just comparing, like me making, like, sometimes I feel like arbitrary like marks on something like this because you really can't see like where the product is. I think the weights really give you an accurate representation of how much product you're actually using. So I hope you guys like that I do that. I find it really interesting, and like I said, it's kind of like with my Pan Those eyeshadows when I'm like doing all the numbers on my spreadsheet. If we're gonna do it, like, let's dive into that stuff, because why not, you know? And now, drum roll please, for the very exciting update of this project. I finally finished my Tarte Sugar Rush lip gloss. Like, as you can see, every little bit has been cleared out of here. I actually took out the stopper and used like one of my makeup spatulas to get out the last little bit and use it. So I am super proud of this. I am so excited to finish a lip gloss. Like, I don't know if I've ever like truly finished a lip gloss like this. And this lip gloss is so satisfying because the whole time it would just drop down in here versus like get stuck to the side like a lot of lip glosses do. So you could really see the product going down. And then once I took out the stopper, like everything went to the bottom and I was just able to clear it out. So love that I was able to finish this. And I used this 13 times this month to finally get it done. This had been in projects, I think, over the last couple years. Like, I know I had it in my 100 uses project pan where I used it a ton. And then I think it was in a project pan last year. And now I have finally been able to use it up. So it gets to go in the empties bag. So you'll see it in the empties video and also at my end of year makeup empties. So just very proud of the progress that I made on this one. And I do want to keep track of the weight even though it's done, because I wanted to share my total amount of makeup grams that I use this month, I guess, just for my project pan. So this was 26.24 grams last month, and now when I weighed it today it was 25.30, so I used up 0.94 grams of lip gloss. And so across all 5 products this month I used up 25.09 grams of makeup. I'm very proud of that. I feel like even though I was only working on these products for 2 weeks, I made some really good progress. Like I said, I think this one will be done very, very soon. So that's hopefully an exciting update for next month as well, and I'm gonna keep chugging along on all the other products. So now we get to pick out our newest product to move into the project pan, and because I finished up a lip product, I am actually going to move in a lip product again. And if you watch my planning to pan video, you might have an idea if you saw this one sitting back here, but I am moving in my Maybelline Make Me Pink lipstick. This was my favorite lipstick for the longest time, as you can see by the amount of usage on it, and I've debated for a while if I was going to move it into a project pan and focus on it, and I always decided not to because I thought, well, this has been my favorite lipstick, they don't make it anymore, you know, if I use it up then I like won't have it. But that mindset is a silly mindset when you're thinking about it, because then I'm just not using it at all and it's just literally sitting in my collection, and that doesn't make sense either. So why not use a product that you really like? I'm sure I can find a similar color to this if at the end I still feel like this is like the best lip color for me ever. I do really like it because it's that like Your Lips but better, but I feel like now my collection has grown that I probably have something super similar, or I can seek something out that is super similar to this. With all of that being said, I convinced myself that this was the best move to make, to move this into my project. And lipsticks, especially bullet lipsticks, I feel like take a really long time to finish, but I have made a bunch of progress on this already, and I think I can do it. I think I can finish this by the end of this year, if not sooner. So super excited to be putting this into my project pan and having a really great lip color that I love to work on. And so I weighed this month and it was 13.26. So I'll be curious to see how much I can get that to drop over the next month. And that is it. That is my update for this month in my rolling 5-pan project pan. I hope you all enjoyed this video, getting to see all the progress that I made. I hope if any of you are doing a project pan, you're also making good progress. It's super fun to be able to work through products in your collection and really get an understanding of how you feel about them and if you really truly do love them or not. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So like I said, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a great day and you're staying safe out there, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.